In recent years, an unprecedented shift has emerged within global defense dynamics. The BRICS nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, are actively cooperating to revolutionize military technology and reduce their dependence on Western arms, particularly those supplied by the United States. This evolving collaboration symbolizes more than strategic independence. It marks a profound reshaping of global military and economic alliances. Historically, Western countries, notably the US, dominated global arms exports. Nations across the global South have long relied on Western suppliers for advanced military technology and equipment. However, persistent geopolitical tensions, strategic uncertainty, and perceived overdependence on Western systems have prompted a significant reevaluation among these emerging economies. BRICS, collaboration in defense technology. BRICS countries collectively represent approximately 42% of the world's population and a substantial share of global economic output. Recently, their defense collaboration has intensified, signifying a substantial strategic pivot. Joint military drills, collaborative technology development, and mutual defense procurement agreements have become increasingly common. Russia and China, traditionally significant arms exporters, have spearheaded this initiative. Russia has supplied advanced missile defense systems like the S-400 to India and China, showcasing a shift away from reliance on American alternatives, such as the Patriot missile system. China's growing technological prowess, notably in drone technology, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity, has increasingly attracted other BRICS nations. India, balancing relationships with both the West and BRICS partners, is gradually increasing its defense collaboration with Russia and Israel, emphasizing indigenous defense development under the Make in India initiative. South Africa and Brazil, meanwhile, actively seek technological transfers and joint ventures to reduce reliance on external suppliers, reducing reliance on Western weapons. One of the core drivers behind the BRICS nations' decision to collaborate militarily is strategic autonomy. Dependence on Western arms exposes countries to significant political risks, including embargoes or supply restrictions based on diplomatic disagreements. For instance, U.S. sanctions against Turkey following its acquisition of Russian missile systems served as a warning for other nations. China's rapidly advancing technological sector further accelerates this decoupling. Leveraging significant investments in artificial intelligence and autonomous systems, China provides advanced, cost-effective military hardware appealing to BRICS and other developing nations. Such advances make indigenous or collaborative solutions increasingly viable alternatives to American and European systems. Economic and strategic implications. The move away from Western arms isn't merely symbolic. It has tangible economic and strategic consequences. By promoting intra-BRICS defense trade, these nations keep financial flows within the bloc, thereby strengthening internal economic ties. This development undermines the profitability of the global arms industry traditionally dominated by Western companies such as Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Raytheon. Strategically, reduced dependence on Western arms significantly alters geopolitical dynamics. Nations within BRICS gain increased leverage in international negotiations, free from constraints often imposed by dependency on Western equipment and technology. This autonomy can redefine diplomatic alignments, reshaping traditional global security alliances. The rise of indigenous defense industries. A critical element of the BRICS Defense Initiative is the establishment of robust indigenous defense industries. Countries such as India and Brazil are making considerable investments to produce sophisticated weapon systems domestically, aiming to become exporters themselves. India's indigenous Tejas fighter jet and Brazil's KC-390 military transport aircraft exemplify successful indigenous programs. China's extensive state-led investment has enabled rapid advancements in drone technology, naval capabilities, and cyber defense. Simultaneously, Russia remains a powerhouse in aerospace and missile defense technology, serving both domestic and export markets within BRICS and beyond. South Africa's Denel has also emerged as a notable player, providing advanced artillery systems, armored vehicles, and guided missile technology. Challenges and potential conflicts. Despite these advances, significant challenges persist. BRICS nations possess diverse strategic interests, political systems, and historical conflicts, creating potential friction points. For example, India and China maintain unresolved border disputes, complicating deeper military collaboration. Moreover, internal political instability in countries like Brazil and South Africa could disrupt long-term collaboration initiatives. Nevertheless, mutual strategic interests, particularly counterbalancing Western influence, often outweigh internal differences. Diplomatic dialogues and bilateral agreements within BRICS increasingly emphasize shared economic and strategic interests, facilitating closer cooperation despite occasional disagreements. Global reactions and future prospects. Western nations, especially the US, view BRICS military collaboration with caution and concern. The reduction of dependence on American arms weakens US geopolitical influence, affecting diplomatic leverage over key strategic regions. NATO allies closely monitor BRICS developments, wary of implications for global military balance. The coming decade could witness significant restructuring in the global defense landscape. As BRICS collaboration intensifies, other nations within the global south may follow suit, attracted by the prospect of strategic autonomy and economic integration offered by intra-BRICS defense trade. This realignment could catalyze broader geopolitical changes, marking a new era where traditional Western dominance in global arms markets diminishes significantly. Conclusion: a new military order? While the full scope of the BRICS military alliance is yet to unfold completely, current trends clearly indicate a decisive shift away from Western reliance. The development of robust indigenous industries, joint military exercises, collaborative research and development, and mutual arms trading form the foundation for a new strategic order. BRICS nations are poised to redefine the military-economic paradigm, emphasizing autonomy, mutual benefit, and strategic independence. As global power dynamics evolve, this emerging coalition could indeed represent the genesis of a new military order, one shaped decisively by the global South, independent of traditional Western influence.